Paltrocast.
Kelly, how is your day going aside from answering the same questions over and over?
It's going great. It's a beautiful sunny day in LA, and I'm happy to be here talking with you. I gotta say, I'm a fan. I've watched so many of your interviews. No, true. So I'm excited to be here.
The last time I had the pleasure of speaking with you, Lauren and Rose, was it Loren or Lauren? You didn't correct me on that last junket.
It was Lauren.
Okay.
Lauren, yeah.
Lauren and Rose was the new project. How many projects ago was that for you to get to One Fast Move?
Lauren and Rose was, I believe, it was actually the last film that I acted in. So we shot that, I believe, in 2017 or 2018, and we shot this in 2022. So yeah, that was the last acting project I did before I fully committed to making One Fast Move.
Got it. So you wrote and directed this one. When you were writing it, did you know that you also wanted to be the director, or did somebody back out and you went, I'll step up?
No, I definitely wanted to direct it. Yeah, absolutely.
Great cast. Not the largest cast in the world. You were very selective. You didn't write too many characters into this one. Any idea who the first person was that came on board? Was it KJ?
It was KJ. Yeah, KJ came on over a year before we started shooting. I was aware of KJ because of this movie Songbird, and I just was like, that's the guy that I'm imagining for this. Sent him the script, and he responded to it. We met. He felt like my brother, and he came on board. And for a year, he was committed. He learned how to ride motorcycles for a year. He helped me develop the script and the character more and more throughout that time. So, what a dream to work with KJ Apa, man. What a wonderful guy.
I'm surprised you didn't say Riverdale was your gateway to KJ.
I'm gonna admit something. I actually have never seen Riverdale. Um,
Really?
yeah, I've never seen it. No, I just I don't watch too much TV. It was really Songbird that I saw that I said he's the guy. I don't need to see anything else. And once I met him, for me, I said he's the guy. He is absolutely the presence for this film.
KJ is a man of many accents. Did you have to give any dialect coaching for this film?
No, KJ, he would be like, I think I'm feeling this sort of subtle Southern thing going on. And I said, KJ, whatever you're feeling, you run with it. This is yours. Go with it. And he just, no, he does all that work himself. I mean, he's an obsessive, he'll stay up all night just dialing in little pieces. He's somebody who cares so much. So, well, I'm just grateful to be able to have him on this film.
Eric Dane, you could say the same about Edward
Oh
James
yeah.
Olmos. You can also say about, I remember as a kid, I think my introduction to Mr. Olmos was Stand and Deliver. Was that the first
Mhm.
film that you saw him in?
Mine was Selena. Mine was Selena, and then many other films after that. The Ballad of Gregorio Cortez. Yeah, but Selena, when I was a kid, that was actually I admit was like one of my favorite movies as a kid, and I was like, gosh, that guy's amazing. So when I was writing this, there was. Do you remember that Joaquin Phoenix film? I'm Still Here.
Hmm.
I don't know if you remember where Edward James almost comes in randomly for a scene and he's talking about this metaphor of the mountain on the water on the mountain. And I said, that presence of listening to this man while he speaks wisdom is what I need for this film. And gosh, I was so lucky that he read the script and wanted to be a part of it.
I know that this is the One Fast Move junket, but can we agree that the I'm Still Here role was the best acting that Joaquin Phoenix ever did because we still don't know what's real and what's fake?
I mean, I'm still wondering if it's real or if it's fake, to be honest. But I will say his greatest role to me is the master. I'll leave it at that.
That's great, walk the line. But anyway, hey,
Oh,
back to you
yeah.
here. So One Fast Move is new to us. It's old to you in a way because you were at the beginning of it and writing it and then seeing
Hmm.
it through with post-production. When was it actually wrapped?
It wrapped, honestly, I want to say it was almost exactly to the day 2 years ago. It was the first week of August of 2022 is when we wrapped. We wrapped production. We finished post production. I think a year after that. But yes, or
Sure.
more than a year after that. Yeah.
So are we allowed to know what's next, or do we have to wait for embargoes to lift on that one?
What's next for?
For Kelly Blatz, the prolific writer, director, and sometimes lead actor.
No, I have a few things in the works, but we'll see. We'll see what strikes first. So, no, your guess is as good as mine at this moment.
Well, related to that, because this film is very, very different than the last time I interviewed you. which
Yeah.
was more of an intriguing character development, romance-ish kind of thing, and this is more of a thriller. Are the future projects that you're working on more action, more drama? Are you allowed to at least give a genre?
I love character. So in terms of genre, the genre, I love all types of genres, but if the character piece and the character story is strong, that's what draws me. So whatever, this particular arena had a lot of action in it because it was in motorcycle racing, but it could as well as been just a small film about a father and son. So to me, it's all about character and story.
The last question I have for you before I let you go, related to this film and the motorcycles and all that, how many motorcycles do you own?
I own 3 motorcycles.
So
Yeah, and I want more.
is that the main passion when you're not busy with all the creative and the work?
Yes, absolutely. My wife is also a motorcycle rider, and we travel all over on our bikes. It's nice to share that with your partner because there's a shared risk, and we look out for each other, and it's just a great way to see the world, honestly. So I highly recommend it to anybody who has never ridden a motorcycle. You got to do it at least once.
As long as you get the license, that is, because that's a special
Yeah,
test. But Kelly,
yeah.
congrats on One Fast Move. Looking forward to what's next, whether you're on camera or not, and keep up all the great work out there.
Hey, thanks for having me, Darren, and thanks for all that you do as well, man. I watch all your interviews, so thank you.
Paltrocast.